Justin Fields made it obvious that he's the dynamic playmaker that the Bears were looking for. The only thing missing? A quality roster to work with. That's why, via the draft, I will help the Bears GM out and try to fix this much beloved franchise. With the first pick of the 2023 draft secured and a lot of cap space to work with, Chicago was and is in a unique situation to address the glaring holes on the roster this offseason. Ryan Poles was off to a hot start when he traded the first pick to my Panthers for a boatload of picks and my favorite player, wide receiver DJ Moore. With that being addressed, the Bears should focus on offensive linemen. You just can't let your franchise quarterback running for his life every single play. The defense looked terrible last season, especially the front seven. Poles didn't hesitate and signed two excellent linebackers in Edwards and Edmonds, which immediately improved the roster. The defensive line, however, is still mediocre at best and needs a quality injection as soon as possible. When the Bears are on the clock to make a pick, the top defensive linemen are already off the board. But that doesn't matter. Justin Fields deserves to be protected from incoming edge rushers. With the 9th pick, I select Paris Johnson. The 6'6" Johnson played guard in his sophomore year before he was moved to the blind side of his quarterback, where he impressed many. His strong frame in combination with upper echelon athleticism and arm length enables Johnson to mirror edge rushers and lead out on screen plays with relative ease. He ticks every single box that you can come up with if you're looking for the modern day NFL tackle. Johnson is an amazing athlete who can fill in multiple positions on the offensive line of the Bears. After selecting Paris Johnson, the waiting game begins for the Bears, with their second pick being at the end of the second round. Now the time is right to pick up a defensive player. With this pick, I select Felix Enudike Uzama. The 21-year-old Enudike Uzama is one of the most bendiest edges in the country and can dip underneath a tackle with relative ease. He's a true speed rusher with excellent physical traits and can stay on the field on every single down for the Bears, who still have to look for an interior defensive lineman after this pick. Now it's time to address another position of need, the interior of the defensive line. With this pick, I select Keanu Benton. Benton is 6'4" and possesses grown man upper body strength. He just shocks tackles with his violent usage of his hands and sheds opposing players in his sleep. Benton has a high motor for a defensive tackle, which leads to pressures late in the play or when chasing QBs outside the pocket. It's quite impressive to see him move with ease for a man his size. With this pickup, the Bears have their versatile defensive tackle. All of my picks are players who will wind up playing in the trenches for the Bears. Now I'm focusing on the offense again and give opposing teams nightmares with the draft of Zach Charbonnet. Charbonnet is an all-round running back who can be utilized as Justin Fields' best friend when it comes to checkdowns, because he's got very good hands coming out of the backfield as he showed while playing for UCLA. Charbonnet is famous for his creativity to avoid going to the ground. Stiff arms, dead legs, shimmies, you name it, he's got it. Weighing 220 pounds and measuring 6'1", you can imagine that he will be the bell cow for the Bears with 20 plus touches per game. Rome wasn't built in a day, and the same principle applies for the Bears. But with this draft, they certainly laid a foundation for many years to come. I would like to see you in the comment section where we can discuss what you would do in this upcoming draft.